Hey, this is Ernie from DisGay Vlogs. We are here at beautiful Echo Park, California, and you can see in the background over here, downtown Los Angeles. We are doing today's vlog on the arrival of Walt Disney in Los Angeles. So just a few miles away from here, that way, we are going to head over to Walt Disney's uncle's house where him and Roy first moved in 1923 and his first Los Angeles studio. So enjoy the adventure. And by the way, this really good looking guy right here is my husband, Will.
Hi.
He's so cute, isn't he? Let's get a close up. He's so cute. Will, give me a kiss. Aw, thank you. Okay, so we'll see you over at Walt's uncle's house on Kingswell Avenue in Los Feliz, California. Well, after a romantic stroll with my Steamboat Willie, around Echo Park Lake, we have arrived on Kingswell Avenue only to find this. Walt's house is being remodeled, and so we can't get a great view. But don't worry, I'm Italian, so I'm willing to jump fences and do whatever I need to do to get what I have to get. So, this is where, in the summer of 1923, when Walt arrived from Kansas City, after losing Hyperion Studios, he moved here where his uncle and aunt lived. And this is the house. It is a beautiful old craftsman. If you come over this way, something kind of cool. Just think, Walt stepped on those stairs right there. And if you look here, there is a D and a W, Walt Disney.
It would be here at the Hyperion Studios in Kansas City, Missouri, where Walt would begin his own animation studios. Here, Walt would experiment with new animation techniques, creating Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. It is also here where Walt would meet the man whose artistic talents would be the foundation of all Walt would make of iWorks, who would follow him to Los Angeles and create the Disney Brothers Studios.
We are now arriving at the Disney Brothers Studios. It is not actually the first Disney Studios, because he did run the Hyperion Studios in Kansas City, Missouri. But once he moved to Los Angeles in summer of 1923, him and Roy did purchase this property. It is now a copy, notary, and fax building, and it is currently closed because it is a Sunday, but here it is, and even giving commemoration to Walt. The current owners of the former Disney Brothers studio put a Mickey Mouse in the window, and if you look down, it says, "Look, first Walt Disney Studios, 1923. Great photograph of Walt and his wife and Roy and Lillian Bounds, who Walt met after hiring her to be a paint and ink girl for him. There's a great photograph, and I'll put that up on this video, standing literally in front of the door. And so if you come over to the side here and you look into this parking lot, this is where the live action portions of the Alice in Wonderland scenes were shot, right here in this parking lot. Today it is the Dresden parking north lot, and I'm sure that in Walt's time they didn't have air conditioning, and it is a pretty hot day here today. It is in the upper 80s. But this is the Disney Brothers Studios, as it once said in the photo. And so just like Walt and Lillian took a beautiful picture of themselves standing in front of the Disney Brothers Studio, here I am with my own Willie, in front of the Disney Brothers Studios. And What an amazing day. It is such a beautiful day here in Los Feliz, Silverlake, Echo Park area on Kingswell Avenue. And in case you ever want to come visit, it is on Kingswell and Vermont, and that is where I'm going to leave it. I am not going to post the address because I don't know if the people would really appreciate that very much. I don't want to put the address so people get bothered. Get my point?
It wouldn't be long before Walt would outgrow his little studios on Kingswell Avenue and move into his gigantic new studio on Hyperion in Silverlake.
I'm standing here at Gelson's in Silverlake, which at one point was the world famous Hyperion Studios of Walt Disney. This is where Walt would have produced and animated with Iwerks great hits like Steamboat Willie, and of course the one film that kept Disney alive throughout the 1940s, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I'm going to throw up some pictures of what this site once looked like during its heyday, but this is what it is now, a very, very trendy and very expensive grocery store called Gelson's. Street here, which is now a Trader Joe's, this was an empty lot where Walt and his guys used to go and play softball games and volleyball games, and as Walt called it, this was basically like his little family hangout. He loved this place. There was a very different feel here than there was at the Disney Studios in Burbank, which, stay tuned by the way, we will be doing a vlog from there as well. So this is the site of Walt Disney's Hyperion Studio, now a very, very expensive Gelson's Market.